Welcome back to another episode of Quick Picks with the Geek. I am your host, Bro Power the Geek. Next up, we got Ramiz Brahimaj taking on Austin, the gentleman Vanderford. And I don't know about you, but any guy who calls himself the gentleman while throwing elbows in someone's face feels like he's redefining the word. That's like if your Uber driver showed up in a demolition derby car. Technically, he's giving you a ride, but it's not what you signed up for. Let's talk. Ramiz Brahimaj coming in as a plus 205 underdog with a record of 12-5. Brahimaj is one of those fighters who shows up like he's double parked. He's trying to get the job done quick. 11 of his 12 wins have been finishes, most of them submissions, and most of those in round one. If you so much as give him your back in a sparring session, he's probably already shopping for backpack straps. His bread and butter is the guillotine and rear naked choke. Basically, if you have a neck, you're on his menu. The dude has battled through a tumor behind his eye, a neck injury that almost ended his career and still came back swinging. That's not just toughness. That's the kind of resilience that makes me feel bad for complaining when I stub my toe. He's also been adding wrinkles to his game, scoring his first career knockout against Mickey Gall. But here's the thing. Defensively on the feet, let's just say he's more hittable than your favorite like and subscribe button. His head movement is basically a rumor, and when fights get past round one, his gas tank gets a little sketchy. He's dangerous early, but the longer it goes, the more his strikes start looking like, please respect my cardio jabs. Now across from him, Austin, the gentleman Vanderford, coming in as a minus 240 favorite with a record of 13-2. Vanderford's game starts and ends with wrestling. He's a two-time NAIA national champ, which basically means his wrestling credentials are more legit than your cousin who wrestled in high school and won a JV match once. Vanderford uses that base to dump guys on their back, hold them there, and then pound them out like he's tenderizing meat. He's got solid top control, mixes in submissions, arm triangles, rear nakeds, you name it. His striking isn't flashy, but when he throws, he lands. Dude's got a 63% strike accuracy, which is basically sharpshooter territory. And defensively, he's shown some grit, like when he beat Fabian Edwards while bleeding like he was auditioning for a horror movie. But he's not bulletproof. His takedown accuracy in the UFC sits at just 25%, which is like a baseball player bragging about a .250 batting average. And his strike defense is only 51%, meaning about half the shots aimed at him are getting through. Against elite strikers like Gegard Mousasi back in Bellator, that got exposed quick. He also sometimes gives up reach, which can turn into a problem against longer welterweights. So who wins? If Ramiz gets this thing down early, especially in round one, Vanderford could be in serious trouble. He's exactly the type of guy who can turn one sloppy takedown attempt into a guillotine highlight reel. But if Vanderford survives that early storm, he's got the wrestling to grind Ramiz out, sap that gas tank, and turn the second and third rounds into his own personal cardio clinic. Brahimaj has the flash finishes, but Vanderford has the proven ability to control fights. Official pick? I'm going with Austin Vanderford. I think Ramiz is live, especially in that first round, but over 15 minutes I see Vanderford smothering him, mixing in top control, maybe landing enough ground and pound to push toward a late TKO, but more likely cruising to a decision. Gentlemen's rules, but with fists and elbows. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a beat when the next video drops. And don't be shy. Leave a comment below and let me know who you got winning this fight. Let's see who really has the crystal ball around here. Until next time.